So we'll start with a interesting topic. And till now, so we have seen conventional manufacturing processes in which we had electric power. We were converting that electric power to mechanical power, some type of rotational or reciprocating motion. And we had a tool, a mechanical tool, and a hard tool that was harder than my workpiece material, and that was able to cut my workpiece material in forms of chips. Now we'll look at unconventional machining processes. So the unconventional machining processes or non-traditional machining processes do not just rely on that mechanical energy which we were using. It is going to now take all different forms of energy which are unconventional to the system right now, like chemical energy, pulse energy, plasma energy, electron beam energy, ultrasonic energy. So they are not directly the mechanical energy. So we'll look at those different kinds of unconventional machining processes. So where are these unconventional machining processes helpful? They are helpful when the workpiece material is having very high tensile strength, and I am not able to get a tool which is having higher tensile strength and than the workpiece. And it can be the case that my high tensile strength workpiece is even maintaining that high strength even at high temperatures, such as titanium alloys. So in that case, I cannot even melt the liquid, or I cannot even heat the liquid before cutting it, so it's easier. So in that case, if I am having a very high strength workpiece, then I cannot easily machine it using my tool, because tool has to have higher strength, otherwise tool get machined by the workpiece. So that's not our aim was, right? So whatever materials which are difficult to machine, or if they are not difficult, they are uneconomical to machine, using the conventional machining processes shall be machined by non-conventional or unconventional machining processes. So now let's look at some basic different types of machining processes, non-conventional machining processes. The first is USM. So it is ultrasonic machining processes, where we'll use ultrasonic energy to at ultrasonic frequency to vibrate my tool, and that vibration are going to help uh, do the machining. So the machining now means the material removal is happening in some or the other form. So ECM is electrochemical machining, where I can make a electrical cell kind of arrangement between the workpiece and tool, and the electrical energy is going to generate the material removal. EDM is very much similar, electro discharge machining, and then electron beam machining, where I'm going to impart an electron beam, or that electron beam will be generated using some novel gases and or some other different kinds of gas. And when I impart some energy to it, the electron gets discharged from those atoms, and that electrons are directed by an external electric field. So that's the meaning of electron beam. Then we have plasma arc. So it is very much similar to electron beam, but over here the beam is not of electron, it is of some ions. Then we have laser beam machining, then we have chemical machining, and abrasive jet machining. So in abrasive jet machining, we are going to use uh, a tiny abrasives, like why how we do the cutting operation, the cutter which we have, or the buffing or grinding operation. So in the grinding operation, the tool which we are using, the tool has very small abrasives on it, and they are directed in specific direction. So when it is going to when the tool is going to rotate, that abrasion are going to lead the material removal. So over here also abrasive jet machining is very much similar. Through a jet energy, I'm going to impart the abrasives at very high speed, and those abrasives are now going to remove the material when they are going to impart on that workpiece. And generally it has been seen that the unconventional machining processes, the material removal rate is much smaller than the conventional machining process material removal rate. and even the energy requirement will also be higher in unconventional machining process. This is in general, but we definitely have, even if they are uneconomical for us, even they cost high capital cost, even machine material removal rates are lower, then also we have to do these different kinds of unconventional machining processes, because there are no option for us. If we want to do a machining of titanium alloy, or we want to make some very intricate designs on my workpiece, then I cannot do using conventional machining process. I will have to invest all the money to get that thing. So here are these things. So there's no escape of this. These are the things which industry has been directly following already. So now let's look at the comparative analysis. So there are five main points on which we can compare this all the different kinds of unconventional machining processes. The first will be the physical parameters, such as the dimensions of workpiece, the current required, voltage required, power requirement, etc. Second is the required shape. So what's the type of feature I want on my workpiece? So I want a hole, I want through cutting, I want through cavity. So through is not through, it's through. That means I want to make some channel, like a micro channel. Then I the third point will be the possible material. So which all different types of material do I can do machining of using each kind of uh, machining process I have. So let's say EDM is there. So in EDM or ECM, my workpiece and tools should be conductive, because I'm going to make them an electric cell and there are electrodes. So this workpiece and my tool will act as electrodes. So they should be electrically conductive, so they can act as electrodes, right? So there are some limitations on metals. If I can use only metals, I can only use non-metals, alloys or not, high strength alloys. Then I can use brittle material or ductile material. So in abrasive jet machining, if I'm going to use a ductile material, then what the abrasive which will lead to some ductile deformation, and that will not lead to any material removal. If the material was brittle, that abrasive jet, that impart energy is going to crack it, and if the material is brittle, it will lead to material removal, and that that's the difference. So we want to check it is brittle or ductile. So I can use glass, ceramic, or there is requirement for refractory material or conductive material, etc. Then the fourth is the process capability. So what is the material removal rate of those process? What is the tolerance? So what is the minimum size of a feature I can make using those machining processes I have? Then the surface finish I can achieve from those machining processes. So if they are going to give high surface finish, low surface finish relatively, the depth of surface damage. So some of the machining processes over here use the heat energy. Heat energy shall be generated by electron beam or plasma arc, laser beam, etc. But that heat energy is going to lead to the material removal. So if heat is being imparted, uh, heat treatment has been happening. So the outside or nearby materials, which is nearby material to that feature which I am making, that can get damaged because of my heat I'm imparting on it. So that can damage my surface. So one of the parameter can be depth of surface till from the surface depth from surface the material is damaged. Then one can be power required again. The economic scale factor will include the capital cost of the machine tools, the tooling cost. So there will be some different kinds of tools. So I want to make a circular feature, I want that type of tool. If I want to make a complex feature, I need to have that type of tool, and these tools are of very high cost. Then the power consumption cost, MRR efficiency, material removal rate efficiency, tool wear, gradual tool wear, or rate of tool wear, what is happening. So these were the comparative analysis done for different kinds of machining processes. and these are the different machining processes, unconventional machining processes. So in the next video, we'll start with a specific unconventional machining process. Till then, thank you.